Hello, my name is Rob, and today I did some stand-up. Welcome to Rob's Randoms. On this channel, I make videos about absolutely anything, and yes, today I did some stand-up. And I recorded it, so I'm going to show the entire set that I did later on in the video, but before that, I just needed to give you some context. So yes, I have been interested in stand-up for a long time. I've been writing it for a bit, but this was my first time ever performing it, and instead of doing it at an open mic night or something, I performed it at work. So the whole thing is that someone else at work, a guy called Neil, he did a course training with an actual comedian, learning how to do stand-up properly. And then at the end of it, he did a show as part of this charity thing, because the whole thing was for charity. And he said at work, well, since we raise money for a charity at work, I will do my stand-up set if everyone can chip in like £2 for this charity as well. And so a call went out for like anyone else interested in doing anything at work. And I went, oh yeah, okay, I'll do some comedy as well. I'll be like his warm-up act. And so yeah, that's what this is. I wrote an entirely new set because everything else I had written was inappropriate for work. And so I made this like 5-minute-ish long set and I performed it at work. And yeah, let's watch it. Hello everybody, yes, I'm the warm-up act. So let's get things started. I'm going to give you a cheer if you're excited to hear some comedy. Yay! We could do better, but that's fine. I know this sort of comedy works better if everybody's had 3 pints. I did ask Ian, but apparently this is a work event, and therefore getting everybody pissed at 11 AM on a Friday was inappropriate. So let's try that again. Give me a cheer if you're excited to hear some comedy. Amazing. Right, so yes, I've been interested in comedy for quite a while. I've been trying to write stuff for quite a bit, but this is my first time ever actually performing it, so be nice. If you've got any heckles, save it for Neil. So I don't know if any of you have ever heard Neil's stuff. He sent me a video of him because he did the course, and it's weird the amount of differences between his style of comedy and mine. So Neil, in his writing, he adds a lot more of these, it's more like a technical comedic term. So when he's writing his comedy, he adds in a lot more of these things called jokes. Whereas I go for the rambling nonsense style. We'll see which is better, And yeah, it'd be fun to see which one of us is the better comedian. Is it me or Neil? Who is the better comic? Neil, who has done a course on this and has been trained by a comedian who's given him feedback, or me, who's had none of that? The only thing I've got going for me is that I'm a man, and therefore I just assume I'm good at comedy. It's one of those things, every man deep down thinks this is something they can do. Every man believes that, given the right choice, they could be a great comedian or secret agent. It's just something every man believes. It is a fact of life. The earth revolves around the sun, and every man believes that they could probably take down a lion if they had to. Every man believes this sort of stuff. Anyway, so, January. Time of New Year's resolutions and all that. Does anyone here have a New Year's resolution? You haven't got to talk to me, but show of hands, who here has their New Year's resolution? So, that's really not that many. That's below average. Which is weird that there is an average. That means somebody has studied this. A New Year's resolution is a promise that you make to yourself. For someone to study that, that's weird. That's kind of like studying the wishes you make when you light your birthday candles. Like, it doesn't matter who is studying this. I'll tell you who's studying this. YouGov, the world's largest marketing research organization, YouGov. These are people who deal with like exit polls for general elections. This is a big company. They study New Year's resolutions. That's weird. That feels low stakes for them. It's a Friday afternoon project, isn't it? Bung together 5 questions about New Year's resolutions, and then you can start a research project about which pint of beer goes best with a packet of chicken and crisps for the pub. Like, it's really a low stakes kind of thing. But so they found that 19% of people have a New Year's resolution this year. That was far more than what we've got here. So 19% of Britons have a New Year's resolution, down from 27% last year. So 8% of people learned their lesson. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. Self-improvement, no thank you. But the other thing that the YouGov stuff showed is like, what are the most common New Year's resolutions? And as I say, a New Year's resolution is a promise you make to yourself. It could be anything. And I read online the other day, a guy whose New Year's resolution was to try as many types of pasta as possible. If ever he came across a new type of pasta he never had, he had to buy it and make something with it. And isn't that a fun resolution? That's just A silly little thing is expanding his food taste, and it's just a nice, fun thing to do. And we are British, we're a nice creative lot. I'm sure that our New Year's resolutions are wild and interesting and creative. So, according to YouGov, the official 4 most popular New Year's resolutions. The first one is lose weight. Fair enough, that's absolutely a solid thing. I'm not going to begrudge anybody having that as a New Year's resolution. That's fine. That's the serious one. Get that out of the way. What's the next fun, interesting New Year's resolution? The second most popular New Year's resolution is go to the gym more. Which is, that's basically the same thing, isn't it? Lose weight, go to the gym, steps on the same thing. They're very much related. But that's the serious stuff out of the way. Cool. What's the next most popular New Year's resolution? Eat healthier. Again, same ballpark. There's lose weight, isn't it? Basically the same thing. So the fourth most popular, this is going to be where the interesting stuff comes in. So the fourth most popular New Year's resolution, according to YouGov, get better health. That's not a New Year's resolution, it's barely a sentence. Get better health. But the craziest thing about this, this is actual data from YouGov. And all this proves to me is that YouGov doesn't understand how to use the aggregate function in Excel. These are people who do with exit polls. They can't pass data. They should be nowhere near that stuff. I completely forgot that shit. That was it. I remember now. So, what's the next? So 23rd, isn't it? So that means we have now passed the point where most people have given up on their New Year's resolutions. Again, people have researched this. I don't know who is funding this. Someone has researched when people give up their New Year's resolutions. And they've named it. They've named it Quitter's Day. Like, in honour of everyone who's failed. Like, isn't that nice? They've named a day after you in honour of the fact that you haven't got any willpower. And I say 23rd, we've now passed that point. We passed that point a while ago. Do you know when most people give up their New Year's resolutions? Do you know when most people give up, like their resolve fails? It's the 9th of January. The 9th, that's the start of the month. Most people have given up their New Year's resolutions before they have finished their turkey leftovers from Christmas. Most people have given up their New Year's resolutions before they've stopped saying Happy New Year to people. Do you know who hasn't given up their New Year's resolution? The pasta guy. He's having a great time. He's not more like pasta guy. And I'll tell you who else has not failed their New Year's resolution. That's me. Because my New Year's resolution was to do some stand-up, which I've not done. You have all been absolutely fantastic. Thank you. So there we go. That was my first ever stand-up set. I'm still just happy with myself that I did it. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Sorry for the audio, by the way. I didn't have any microphone set up, so I did what I could with it. Hopefully it was okay. So, yes, I did some stand-up. I'm very proud of myself. I was very happy with what I did. If I had to critique it, I don't think I got any big laughs. People were laughing in the places I wanted them to laugh. That was great, but they weren't doing big laughs at any of the things. I think my stage presence was pretty good. I was shaking a lot. I don't know if that came across on the video. Hopefully it didn't. The only thing I noticed was that I don't remember doing it, really. I remember going up, being introduced, and then just going into my spiel. And I wasn't really in the moment. I was just saying the words, and then I went off. And I don't know if that is going to change. If I do more of this, am I going to be just more comfortable in that situation and be able to react to things that are happening? Because there was a point in that where I just went, I don't know what is next. And I had just forgotten the next bit of the script and had no idea what to do. I was just please come back. So, hopefully I'll just become a bit more comfortable in that space. But yes, this whole video was just, I wanted to show off that I did some stand-up. I was really proud of myself. I'm definitely going to try and do some more open mic night kind of things. Maybe I can do a bit more of my ruder kind of stuff. Everything I did here was a bit safe, but I was happy with it. I've been working on it for a week or so just to try and get it sorted. I was happy with it. If you've got any notes, let me know down below. Please, as I say, remember this was my first ever time doing it, so be easy with the criticism. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, click like and subscribe. My name is Rob, and I'll see you in another random video next week.